Good morning, everybody. I'm just doing this quick live because I wanted to give a message this morning that I feel like you guys all need to hear. That we all need to hear sometimes, right? But really, I feel like you guys need to hear this message. And I myself have been going through like huge changes and transitions, right? A lot of I just got up like an hour ago, so don't mind me. But I wanted to give this message to everybody. There's this thing that I keep on having to tell everyone because it's gotten me through a lot. So there were many times when I wanted to give up, many times, right? When I wanted to give up, not in life, not like in life, but like I wanted to give up what I was doing. Maybe I was doing a project or I was creating something. Good morning, angels. I love you all. Grand rising, grand rising. I wanted to, there was so many times where I wanted to like give up on things. I wanted to like quit. I'm like, this is not gonna work. I'm living in delusions, like in illusions, like delusions of grandeur, right? They call it. That's when somebody like thinks they're gonna be something, and it's really like, okay, you're bugging, right? But so many times I would tell myself, Flo, like, I don't know if you're doing the right thing. You know what kept me going, you guys? I gotta tell you, thank you, Dina. You know what kept me going this whole time? I swear to you, faith and hope has brought me further than anything else. Even sometimes actually being able to create it, when I kept the faith and I kept the hope alive. Hi, Jasmine. When I kept the faith, I kept the hope alive. Everything else followed suit. Yo, listen, it's hard work. Like when you're trying, you have a mission, right? Like, or like a mission, or you want to do something, you want to accomplish something. Maybe you want to break curses, generational cycles. Maybe you want to do things like this. Or you just, want to find a new job or have a good relationship or raise your children, right? Faith and hope will guide you through everything. Now, obviously I always say have faith in God, right? So whatever God you follow, have faith in that God, and just believe in them, because like if you're going to follow a faith and you're going to have a religion or whatever, at least have faith in your religion and your God. Like at least have full faith in them. Like what's the point of following something if it's not helping you get through life? You know what I'm saying? So whatever you're following or you're believing in, if it's getting you through life, and you're doing the right things and you're doing good things for people, listen, there's a right and a wrong, there's a good and a bad, right? In everybody's eyes things are different, but technically speaking, there's a right and there's a wrong, right? There's the right thing to do and there's the wrong thing to do. You could hurt your family or you could help your family. You could cheat on your husband or you could be loyal to your husband, right? No matter the circumstances, because at the end of the day, those who keep doing the right thing, quote unquote, is the ones who are going to receive blessings after. So keeping a lot of faith and hope in things have led me, they've taken me so far. There was times I remember, like I was like, I'm not gonna do this, I can't do it, I can't, it's not possible. But you gotta understand the faith and the hope and forgiveness, because listen, I struggle with things too. Sometimes I want to be like, why are you doing shit that way? Why? But I did shit wrong too. We all do shit wrong at one point in our lives, right? So we can't judge other people. Just understand that every single one of us has done wrong things in our life. So just because you start doing things quote unquote right, you can't start judging other people, right? Because I tend to catch myself sometimes, if something's going on, I'll be like, why is this bitch doing this way? Like, with family, whatever it is. But I stop myself and I go, okay, like this morning I had a situation, an episode where I was like mad about something that I can't control, right? But I said, you know what? Threw my hands up, and then it's funny because Donica sent me that meme she made, clear that, clear that energy, and I had to post it because I'm like, that's what I did this morning. I was like, clear it, clear it, clear it. It's not yours. I don't give a fuck. Clear it, right? You gotta understand, especially if you're trying to. Exactly. Yeah, there's many saints, many deities, many gods. Everybody has the person they look up to, right? Whatever, or the which I believe are people who ascended and now they're gods, right? And goddesses, right? In India, they have a living goddess. Like they say she's a reincarnation of the goddess Shiva, I think, or somebody, I don't know. But they have a living goddess. She can't touch the ground with her feet. She's too godly to do that, everybody's got their own God. Whatever you believe in, but just have faith in something better, higher than yourself, because there's always, it's your higher self, right? But there's always like past saints, deities, prophets that came down to try to teach us and enlighten us, okay? Of course, there was those who taught us the wrong things or tried to destroy us or whatever, but ain't nobody got time for that. We're not paying attention to that. We're paying attention to the people who taught us the right way, right? Those people like the Buddha, right? Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Yeshua, whatever you want to call it. Those people, they made sacrifices in their own life intentionally and unintentionally to change the world, right? To change the world, to change themselves and then change the world. Whatever circumstance they came from, they enlightened themselves. Like I say, they enlightened themselves. So, look, Oshun, Isa, Oshun, I believe, all of those gods and goddesses, I believe strongly were just were people, right? And then they just ascended and then they became like gods to people, right? Whether they come from different planets, aliens, whatever it is, because I'm 100% sure that a lot of people are worshiping different alien entities as well, right? But that's okay. You understand what I'm saying? That's okay, because it is what it is. Like, there's obviously good and bad in everything, right? There's good gods, there's bad gods, there's ones that are righteous, there are ones that are doing it for the good of humanity. It is what it is. It is what it is. The point is, to make sure that whatever you're following, as long as it's doing good for other people and yourself, first yourself, because when you're not doing good for yourself, you can't do good for other people, right? When you don't when you don't do good for yourself, you can't do well for other people. Like, if anybody looks in a relationship, if you're not happy, you can't make the other person happy. When you're not happy in a circumstance or situation, whether it be in a relationship, your family, your house, you can't possibly be a good daughter, a good mother, a good father if you're not happy. It's just a whole fact. Like, there's no getting around that, okay? Yeah, exactly. There are messengers to good to show the light and peace and to show us, because humanity, when we came here, we were like, okay, trees, stuff, okay, food, blah, blah, blah. And we were worried about survival, right? That's what our thing is. We're so worried about survival that a lot of people are not able to get in touch with their spirituality. You're so worried about survival. And that's a natural, normal thing. You can't judge people for being afraid to survive, but they'll learn, because when they go to the other side or whatever, they're going to figure out, oh shit, that's not what life's about. And then they keep coming back until they try to remember who they are and learn lessons and blah, blah, blah. This morning, my father passed away when I was 8 years old, okay, just so you guys know. I've been waiting to contact and communicate him. It's funny, I easily contact and communicate other spirits, but this morning I had a conversation with him on the phone. So it was kind of nice. It was actually really lovely, and I'm really grateful for it, because I've been waiting for the communication, and it finally happened. We spoke back and forth about a couple of things. He told me he was proud of me. He comforted me about a couple of things. And, then getting up and just seeing the toxic energies that I sometimes are next to, I'm like, sometimes, and then I'm like, I can't judge anybody. Everybody's on their own journey. All I can do is heal myself. And when you heal yourself, the rest of the people around you, they begin to heal off of you. You see, when you give off light, the darkness cannot stand it, so it will fade away from you, right? When you give off love and light, you attract love and light, right? So the more you stay in the light, the more love you have for the world, the more love you have for everything and everybody, the more you'll attract people who love you, people who care about you, people who won't judge you. But if you're judgmental and jealous and envious and you live just petty, like you're just petty, like everything's pettiness, like look at this bitch, like how? I used to live in that energy a long time ago, and when I did, it drained the fuck out of me, and today I'm full of energy. Like, I sleep 4 or 5 hours a night, I get up, and literally I'm like either cleaning or doing readings or going live or going to the store or doing this or doing that, and I have plenty of energy to give off. Like, you know why? Because I'm vibrating higher, and not because I'm better than anyone. I'm smarter than you. No, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I could show you. You can do this too. If you're in a low vibrational state of mind, you're like, I'm tired, I have no energy, life sucks. If you think that way, that's exactly what life is going to give to you. Life sucks, you're tired, and you're going nowhere. And that's what you're going to keep getting over and over and over again. Yeah, it is a mind thing. It is 100% Zen. You know what I'm saying? It is a mind thing. People think I'm on drugs right now. That's funny because when I was on drugs, nobody said you're on drugs. I'm so fucking confused with human beings. I was on fucking drugs before. How come you didn't say I was on drugs before? Like, it took a whole ass, like, years for people to even think I was on drugs. Today, I'm the cleanest I've ever been. You know why? Listen, here's the thing. When somebody's on drugs, they're dead to the world. They're numb to the bullshit. Somebody who's very aware and very awoke, they have this. It's called a fast-paced energy. It's the ability to think clearly, the ability to know exactly what I'm talking about, to know that last night when I heard somebody say, hey, in my ear, I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not on drugs. I'm not drinking. I don't drink. I don't smoke weed. And I'm not verifying it to tell anybody here. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. If I want to go smoke a blunt tomorrow, sniff coke, smoke crack, drink alcohol, it's none of your fucking business. Let me be a crackhead. You go fuck yourself. How about that? It's nobody's business what I do and what anybody else does, but that's not the point because that's not where I'm at today. I did all the drugs, bitch. I tried everything once, okay? If I liked it, I did it again. And I'll say it over and over again. I got no shame in my motherfucking game because everybody does drugs in a different sense. Just because somebody's out there smoking crack and you're at home popping a Xanax that the doctor prescribed to you, you ain't no different than a crackhead, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you're saying and where you're at. You need to understand. Don't make fun of them when you're sitting at home taking Klonopin and bipolar disorder medicine that you don't need, obviously, because you haven't gotten yourself together. You haven't gotten your mind together. You haven't fixed what's in here, and so your body is reacting to it. So just understand that real fucking quick. Real fucking quick. You need to understand that. People can judge you all they want. I don't care. My past is my past for a reason. If I didn't go through what I went through, and this goes for everybody here, if you didn't go through what you went through, you would not be the person you are today. If I would have lived my life in the la la land that I was living in the whole time, how would I have learned anything and be where I'm at right now? I wouldn't. So I'm grateful for everything I've done in the past. Everything. Do you understand how grateful I am for everything? Even those moments when I look back, you need to understand. Even those moments when you look back and you're like, oh, I was such an idiot. I was crying over this one, or I was drinking, or I was smoking mad, or I was like being a bum. All of that, baby, has prepared you for what you're about to do today. What you did in the past does not define you. Okay? It's not who you are, and it will never be who you become again if you're wise about it and you stay away from the same. Because most of us do things because of what's around us, right? You attract what you are, but also you get attracted by what you are. And if you're not that and you go around that, you become that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So if you're at home and you're a good girl and you never did nothing wrong, but then you get around people that do something wrong and you like it and you'll do it, you were never going to do that if you never met those people, right? I'm not saying it's their fault. What I'm saying is sometimes when we don't know that side to us, that dark, deep side of us, which I never knew, right? And then I figured out that I had it in me by being around those types of people. Because before that, I wasn't around those types of people. And if I did some shit like that, like, pop perks and shit, they'd be like, what are you doing? No, that's not good. Those are for drug addicts. And they would have taught me, but I thought it was... all right, I'm good. So just understand, your past doesn't define you. Who you are today, like they say, it's not where you're from, it's where you're at. Understand that. Like I say to my spirit guides, it doesn't matter where I'm from. I could have came from hell itself. Satan could have birthed me, and I could have came here on earth. Am I doing what Satan does right now? No. Am I living like Satan does? I had a dream last night that this is not the first time I've had this dream, where I had a dream that I got on the camera and I looked like I was from hell, and I was like, hi everybody, my name is Heaven and my father's name is Satan. I had that dream, right? I had that dream. And then last night I had a dream as well that I was like a scary looking clown. It was me. I was in the mirror. I was naked and I was like, I looked like the devil, right? And I had this scary clown face on and all this stuff. So like I said, you could show me all you want about my past lives. I don't care how evil I was born. It's who I am today. Who am I becoming today? Right? I don't care where I came from. I really don't care if the devil himself made me. I really don't, because I don't agree with that right now. This version of me doesn't agree with those types of things, hurting people, hurting each other, doing this, doing that. I agree with love, the light, peace, compassion, understanding, forgiveness. That's where I resonate with. So it don't matter where you're from, it's where you're at, baby. Just don't let nobody, do not get it twisted. Because every day there's something that happens that I'm like, well, my angels are paying attention to me. So first it was like getting promoted on something. Second is getting phone calls from people that I'm like, what the fuck? Like people that are up there and they're in business and they own businesses and corporate worlds calling me and this, that. And you know why? Because I stay having the faith and I stay in the light no matter what. That you think there's not times when I get upset when I'm like, damn, I wish I could smoke a blunt right now. I wish I could fucking, I don't know, pop a perk or do some shit like that. Instead, what do? I sit and I meditate and I tell myself, Flo, I don't ever say I wish I could pop a perk. I never want to go down that road again. But sometimes I'll be wanting to smoke a little blunt, sniff a little coke, you know what I'm saying? Drink a little alcohol. Bitch, yes, the fuck I do. Sometimes I want to go out, have a little party, drink a little Hennessy, take a couple of bumps off somebody's titty and go home and go to sleep and not do it for another 4 months, right? I want to, but I can't because I won't, because I don't need to. It's not for me anymore. That's not the life I want to live in. You feel me? But don't think I don't think that way. Don't think those quote unquote demons don't talk to me. Like, you want to. Yeah, I do want to, but I'm not gonna. I want to. Look, you got it, bro. You got it. Pound it. I do want to, but I'm not gonna. And I'm gonna say this too. Even with things like masturbating and sex and stuff like that, I control my libido because don't get it twisted. I feel vibrations down there. Sometimes I'm like, cut it off, clear that, because I know they're here trying to, listen, every time you're, different levels, different devils, baby. Remember that. The higher you reach vibrational energy on an ascensional, dimensional energy, vibration, the higher, I'm sure, the worse the person gets sent to you, right? So let me explain something to you. It's a battle every day, right? That's why they say there's a battle between good and evil. I don't believe it's an actual battle between good and evil. I think it's a battle with ourselves, right? It's with ourselves, because when I have dreams, it's always with myself, like me with me against me getting blown up, it's always me against me. And my guides are just there showing me the way. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Laurie. Hi, everybody. I love you guys. Get it out. Oh, hi, Pookie Manduki. What's up,
Mama said there's a package in the garage and it's probably from your
Mm-hmm. Can you
get it?
Why did you dirty the shirt? Didn't I tell you to put your other clothes on?
No.
My mom?
Didn't
I tell you to wear your slip? I'm up. Put your slippers on right there.
No, Mommy.
Mommy, no, Mommy. I'm sorry.
Please get my package.
Okay.
Guys,
get her to get my package.
No, please. Please get my package.
I just got one. I gotta go. Bye, guys.